Welcome to another pick a card reading. We haven't done a reading about what you need to know at this current time in your life, so that is what we're going to be doing today, since I'm sure that a lot has changed in your life. So today you get to choose between these three spring bookmarks. If you can't decide between maybe two or even three of these, you can always close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask your inner self what it is that you need to know at this current time in your life. Focus on that question, and when you open your eyes, wherever your eyes are sort of drawn to, like a magnet, that's your group. If there's more than one that you're drawn to, then it's possible that there are messages within those two or three of these groups that you need to hear. Take a moment to see what you are being called to, and remember the timestamps are down below in the description box, and I'll see you in your reading. Welcome, pile one. So let's see what you need to know at this current time in your life. The return of Aphrodite. Temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. So at this current time in your life, there's a sort of calling or a return to your divine state of being. Some of you may be altering your life in a more better way so that you thrive, so that you're more connected with that divine self of yours. For others, though, this is a calling, and maybe even you might have seen signs within your life where it's like something has been guiding you or calling out to you within those signs that are trying to get you on this other path, and maybe you've been oblivious to it or ignoring it, but there's a reason why these signs keep appearing. It's like you need to follow it. It's like almost like a trail of breadcrumbs that you need to follow, which will eventually lead you to the path you're supposed to be on. So don't ignore those signs. It's not that you have to look for them, but if you do notice something that just feels different or as if it was meant for you, then see where it leads you. With the birth of the goddess also, it could be that at this current time in your life, especially since, spring is just around the corner, it could mean that a new you is being birthed at this current time. The struggle that you might have been on recently, it might have been one of those phases of creating a diamond, right? Because diamonds, they look ugly and almost like just ugly rocks in their natural form. But they have to be sanded and scraped and cut in order to become that of which we know a diamond to be, right? Sparkly, shiny, glittery. It looks so clear and just pure in its almost, it's not its natural form, but it's like a pure form, right? So that struggle that you may have been on could be a journey that you had to be on in order for that divine self to break through and come out of its shell. Okay, if you can imagine that the real you has been hidden in a vault deep underground with so many other doors and locks and barriers, and in order to break free you had to, I don't know, maybe use dynamite, you had to chisel, you had to walk through booby traps and all kinds of different things, right? And maybe throughout the whole thing you were dirty and hungry and cold and all this. But then when you finally break free, suddenly you feel like a totally new person, okay? So let's see what you need to know at this time. Okay, the tides are shifting. Okay, things are totally changing. You got the World card. So something is coming to an end. It could be that struggle. It could be a project. Whatever started some time ago now is coming to a full end, a close. Because you're going to get a new beginning after this. You got Two of Wands. So it could be looking forward, maybe traveling, maybe maybe you even already have an idea, a dream, a goal or something, and you already sort of started the planning stages of it, right? It's not just an idea anymore. Now you already begun something. Or maybe this is the new you that is coming out of its shell. It's not just, while you were struggling before with whatever aspect of your life this is for, you maybe wanted that glow up, you wanted that change, you wanted to be more defined, more you, more in your feminine or masculine energy, whatever, you wanted. And throughout the journey, you had that state of mind, and that's why you manifested the struggle, because it couldn't have happened unless you struggled in that certain way. That struggle and that project or the search for something is ending and things are shifting, and now you are breaking free into someone who you should be. Eight of Cups, yeah, you're leaving behind an old life, an old you, or even people in your life that just you feel are not on the same page as you. And not that you're walking away because, you guys are different. Because being different with other people, right? You don't have to always have similarities. It's okay to be different and to have differences. But these people might have been very toxic for you. Because every time they opened their mouth, they would even say something stupid or something so negative, and you didn't want to be in that space anymore. Because you know that you want better. You want people that are more loving, that are more honest with who they are, that maybe take accountability for their actions and things like that, right? So you're leaving behind things that doesn't serve you in your highest good. I'm not saying about serving you as if, you're the main character of this entire world and everything has to be on your terms. It's not that. It's serving you for your highest ability to thrive as a human being, to be in that space of love and generosity and just inner beauty, right? It's like that sort of magical world in you. So now you're walking away from the things that just doesn't relate or connect to who you are on the inside anymore, because you want that inner world to also reflect your outer world and vice versa, right? You want to create that space so that when you are among those friends, you still feel that magic connected with them, right? When you're around your environment in your home, you're surrounded by things that inspire you, that feel like a safe haven for you, right? So that's what you are creating at this current time in your life. You got the Two of Cups. So this is possibly preparing you guys for a type of partnership, right? It doesn't have to be just romantic. This could be a business partnership, just someone that there is a connection and bond with. It's possible that you end up meeting a friend, like a true friend that always has your back, that is loyal to you, that you can depend on, and they can depend on you, right? Things like that. Underneath the deck, you guys got the Star card. So you guys got really amazing cards. Okay, so this is a time of healing, of just connecting with the divine, with the universe. Okay, you're being summoned to be in that goddess or God energy. Okay, to connect with your divine, with your divinity. So you guys are coming out and living in your truth. And not just your truth on how you see things, but just the truth of what is right, what is wrong, of common sense. Okay? Because when you live in truth, everything changes. Your entire experience of life changes. You will lose people that are irritated and bothered by the truth. I know people in my life that when I speak the truth, they get so annoyed, they start yelling and being defensive and deflect and point fingers on me and or how I might act, even though their picture of me isn't who I actually am. It's like they painted a picture within their mind and it's not even me. Or sometimes it's a past version of me that's not me anymore, right? So you might lose people in your life because you stick with truth. But that is okay, because there are other people that want to be in that truth state, and they will find you, you will find them. Okay? And the more people live in truth and connect like that, that energy ripples out into the universe, and what happens is you start to change the entire world. That energy within you that ripples out, that connects you to other people that live in truth, and that ripples out and becomes stronger. Before you know it, everything is changing. Suddenly the media isn't about lying anymore. Suddenly they want to share some maybe good news that's happening in the world, and maybe the truth about certain things that they lied about before, right? You never know how it will affect other parts of the world. That's why you have to live in truth. As sometimes shameful, ugly, or, as truth may seem, it is still better to live in truth than to believe in lies or some illusion or things like that, because that beautiful illusion is a lie. Okay? And the quicker you accept the ugly truth, the better you will be for it. You'll finally be able to breathe a sigh of relief, because no more will you have to, what's the word? It's like no more you'll have to make yourself believe something that isn't true. You won't have to remind yourself of something, of that lie, right? It's like when you live in truth, you just say as is. Okay, you got play with Loki. Now, Loki is a trickster, right? So it's interesting that you got a trickster here with the truth. But it says play. So it feels like, because we are sticking with truth here and being honest in who you are, it feels like with Loki here, he is reminding you that you don't always have to be serious. That life, even though you live in truth, life can be a playground. It can be fun. You can still laugh and play pretend and, do all these things, have fun. But at the end of the day, you're not corrupted by a system that tells you to believe in illusions, that tells you to believe in false history, right? But now you are becoming more aware of who you are, and you're having fun while doing it. Okay, being in your divine isn't about being serious and corporate and CEO. No, it's about wearing butterfly hair clips and sometimes jumping in puddles in the rain and running through the rain trying to get home, and not being so sensitive and angry because it's raining and you're getting wet, but laughing because you're trying to get home before you get soaked. Okay, it's about that innocence that so many people have abandoned. Okay, children live in truth. Before they ever learn how to lie or what a lie is, they live in truth, and they have the most fun doing it. They create imaginary friends, and even though it's an illusion, but still it's imagination, right? They live in this beautiful way of being innocent, and you don't have to be a child to have that innocence. Okay, you can still dress in colorful clothes and wear space buns and big chunky Spice Girls platform shoes. And for men, you can still get, you know, you can still wear those spiky 90s hairstyles that was so funky and grungy at the same time. It's like just being an individual and expressing yourself through clothes, through hairstyles, through, your hobbies, and seeing like people skateboarding and just being out there having fun. That is living in truth. That is still connecting to your divinity, because expression is connected to the soul. Okay? So group one, let's get a final message here for you. If you want lady luck in your life, open a door for her to enter. So whatever that means for you. And the other page says, joyful people live their lives finding ways to celebrate what is and not what could have been. Okay, so always live in the present moment. So that's all I have for you guys. I wish you guys luck, and please consider to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to check out my Ko-fi page. I'm trying to raise funds for a new tablet so I can digitally paint and draw and things like that. So on my Ko-fi, you can leave a tip, you can get a personal reading. So there are 3 different price points to choose from. You can also become a member to get monthly perks, and you can also shop there. So check out my Ko-fi page, check out all the other links in the description box below, and I will see you guys next time. Group 2, and welcome to your reading. So let's see what you need to know at this current time in your life. You guys got experiments, manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. So this is quite a dark time. Now this could be that, because everything we choose, even if it's bad, it is a learning lesson, right? Sometimes some people need to go through something really dark because they may not have learned the lesson in another way. Okay, other people, they tend to learn by other people's mistakes, right? So when they see how things end up with the choices people make, they automatically know what not to do, right? Cat Williams is actually a really great example of this. I watched an interview of him talking about his early years and how he grew up and things like that, and he ended up being on the streets. Now, other people, when they are homeless and living on the streets, they just survive, right? They may not even talk to other homeless people. They're just by themselves trying to survive, doing what they can to get some food or whatever. But he was different. He actually spent time talking to other people, learning from them and seeing You know, especially since homeless community tend to a lot of the times be using drugs, right? And things like that. So he would see how that affected their health, their thinking process, how strong their mind was, and things like that. He'd see how the drugs deteriorated the person's mind, and they become a shell of who they really are, right? So he learned from that not to touch the stuff, okay? So people tend to learn things in different ways. So if you are one of these people, it could be that you have put yourself, and not everyone, okay, because sometimes things do happen to you, but a lot of people, they put themselves in situations that end up making their life a little more miserable. Okay, so manipulation of nature, this is basically talking about manipulating your body, meaning going through surgeries to become something you're not. This could be getting things like Botox or lip fillers or enhancing certain aspects of your body to look a certain way. Okay, that is manipulating nature. You are not being who you are. It doesn't matter what you think you are in your mind. Because in my mind, I am wealthy. But if you look at my surroundings, that is further from the truth, okay? So you cannot be what you think in your mind. Just because in your mind you're this curvy, vivacious woman, it doesn't mean you have to put yourself through surgeries to become that. Because you are living in a delusion, okay? Nature made you out to be who you are. Your body attributes are a direct, it's a direct genetic aspect of your ancestors. So someone in your ancestral line had that type of butt, that type of chest, that type of hair, okay? And when you are manipulating that through surgeries, you are basically saying that you are ashamed of your ancestors, that they are ugly, that there's something wrong with their body. That's what you're telling them, because you are changing things about yourself that your ancestors have given you. Okay? Forcing change. So whenever you're trying to work on something or towards something, and instead of doing what you can and then allowing the universe to work its magic, you are constantly trying to force that outcome. But the thing is, sometimes that outcome isn't ready for you at this time. Maybe there are other things you have to learn or to know about yourself or other people, or maybe there are certain experiences or pathways you need to first go through in order to get there. Forcing it and wanting it now will prevent you from having it long time, will prevent the quality of it, or will make you not want it anymore because your mind wasn't ready, and when you finally get it, it's like, oh, I didn't think this was how it was going to be. Well, it isn't, because you forced it, right? So cruelty also in the pursuit of knowledge. So basically being rude or unkind or degrading or whatever to others, whether that is human or animal life, okay? And arrogance. So currently in your life, there is energies regarding these things. And with the number 33 here, which is a very powerful master number, it's all about, the 3 is about creation and art, right? So this could be that you are currently going through one of those dark night of the souls or whatever they're called, or going through some type of internal, so whether it's mental or physical struggle that either you have created in some type of way or you're allowing to happen. Either way, you need to work on this, whatever this is. Okay? Whoa, too many cards here. Okay, so 5 Cups, this is about grieving. So, grieving or mourning something that I'm just wondering with the forcing change and the grieving here, I wonder if some of you have been maybe sexually abused in some way and you lost a part of yourself, a part of who you were because of that. You got the Empress. So the Empress offers abundance. She offers a birth of something new. So through this sorrow or grief or this darkness, something new is being birthed within you or within your life. Okay, it's almost like a blessing in disguise. Like sometimes there is really some hard and heavy shit you have to go through in order to have the blessings and the abundance or the insight or certain abilities, right? Because think about even the process of giving birth. Some women are in labor for 72 hours. You know what 72 hours is? One day is 24 hours. So imagine 72 hours being in labor, in constant pain, with basically something as a watermelon trying to come out of you. It is pure torture. Okay, just like this grief, just like this sorrow, just like this darkness. It's like you have to go through that darkness in order, and look at even the color difference, right? With this gloomy and blue, dark imagery, and then you got this beautiful light, right? So something is trying to be born from this. You have the Strength card. So you have to remember to be strong. To not just be strong, but be patient. Okay? Be patient with yourself or with the process of whatever this thing is in your life that you are going through. Okay? Because being strong doesn't just mean taking it. Being strong means being patient. Going at a slower pace, right? Because we sometimes want things to be quick, to be fast, right? But strength is being patient, being resilient, okay? Oh wow, you got the Tower card. Yeah, so things will have to break down. Things will have to fall apart, and maybe there will be arguments or just a destruction, some type of destruction of something. But it seems like it's for your highest good. Maybe even the illusions are falling apart that you used to live in with these experiments, with these changes and who you had to be to fit in society or to be hot or whatever. All of that is falling apart. That mask is coming off. You got the King of Wands. So this is ultimate creator energy. Okay? This is standing your ground. This is being who you are naturally, loving yourself for who you are, being passionate. Okay, so And underneath the deck, you got the Queen of Pentacles. This is about enjoying life and what you got. Being in that Venus sort of energy. Of being in your divine. Of being who you truly are. So look at where we started, right? And where we are headed. Okay, total different energy. Here, this mermaid looks weak and frail and sad, right? And look at this one, full of vibrant energy. And Pentacles is about the physical world, so money, right? Abundance. So you could be going from maybe living in poverty and, not being satisfied with what you have and just being sad and mourning what you don't have, right? And then here we have with the abundance, with clarity, with, that glow, okay? So, let's see what else you get. Okay, so you got action with Thor here. And that sort of reminds me of that King of Wands energy, right? So there's action, especially with the Tower card. There's action that is going on, or maybe you are the one that needs to take action to get that control of your life back, right? Be strong, because you can do it. You are the master of your universe. You are the artist of your canvas, okay? You are the magician, so you can do this. Just be strong. Start one thing at a time. Start with your mind. Maybe start meditating and then have that ripple out, right? Once you get your mind straight, start renovating your home or rearranging your furniture or do that deep cleaning and purging. Start from within and let it ripple out. Look at your friends. Who must you remove from your life? Maybe there are toxic people in your life. Maybe you need to get away from your family, or maybe reconnect with them because you lived on the wrong path of life, right? So reconnect and have that bond with them. Clean out your computer. What files do you not need anymore? Go through your phone. Get that action going. Spring is almost here. You need a fresh start. Yeah. You got the hedge. What do hedges do? They create boundaries. So you're being called to create boundaries in your life. Maybe this darkness, these experiments, were influenced by people that are toxic. And you listen to them. You allow them to make you believe this illusion. But you need to create boundaries. You don't need those type of people in your life. Okay? So let us get a final message for you here. If you don't know the answer, perhaps you should rephrase the question. And we got self-acceptance gives you the much needed energy and freedom to grow. Okay? So no more experiments, please. Please, like if you need more clarity, go on Google and write in plastic surgery fails or whatever before and after. Or if you know people in the industry, in Hollywood, whatever, that have had so many surgeries on their face, look at how they looked before they had any. And I can guarantee you that the results are monstrous. Everyone looked so much better with their natural face. Okay? So group 2, that's all I have for you. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe so you're updated for future readings. Or if I get my tablet either working or by some miracle get a new one, I'll also post art-related videos. And please do try to check out my Ko-fi page. You can leave a tip there. You can get personal readings. There are 3 different price points because I didn't want to you know, have people that are in need of an answer but can't afford the more in-depth readings, not be able to get any readings. So I put 3 different price points you can choose from. You can also become a member. So basically, by becoming a member, you can choose one of the 3 tiers that there are. Every month you get perks while also supporting me. And it's something you don't have to think about. You set it up once and it just continues, and you can quit at any time. You can upgrade or downgrade at any time, whatever suits your needs, okay? So you can try that out. And you can also shop there. So check all those out. Check out my other social media pages and things like that, so you can connect with me and stay updated on anything I do. So I will see you guys next time. Hello group 3, and welcome to your reading. So what you need to know at this current time: vulnerability. Open your heart, allow yourself to be tender. So now is the time, especially since spring is approaching. Spring, you know, is a time of fresh energy, right? It's a time where we create sort of a space that new opportunities will come in, right? A lot of people at this time might even be looking for new work, you know, because maybe they didn't have much going on during the winter time. So it's like everything is awakening and starting over and starting fresh. So now is the best time to open your heart, to be a little more vulnerable, because spring is known to be a month, oh, not a month, a season for love, right? We always think February is because of Valentine's Day, but it's actually springtime. That's when a lot of animals have their mating season occur. So spring is known to, you know, have things blossoming and that, you know, fresh creative energy and flow. So let's see what you need to know at this time. Okay, so you got the Lovers, which is interesting, right? Like I said, with the love and romance blossoming in spring, it's possible that at this time a door is opening up for you, or a portal, where through some chain of events or some functions or events or something, you end up coming across a romantic partner. This could also be a connection maybe in business, or it could be self-love, finding the love within yourself, deciding for once that you are worth it, that you do matter, and that you do deserve more. Okay, so as you can see here, is it clear? Yeah. As you can see here, this mermaid is looking at a mirror or reflection, but it also seems like a portal where she sees like a human self of hers. So it could be that you find someone that you truly connect with, someone that is very similar to you, but also has differences that are exciting to you, okay? But it could also mean looking deep down within and reminding yourself of why you should or do love yourself, okay? So this could be a portal or a mirror. So you got 3 cards pop out here. You got the Sun card, which is beautiful, right? It means that there's joy, that there's vibrancy, that there's life and energy, like a boost of energy. And springtime is known for that because the sun is stronger. The sun is a little more closer to the earth at this time. So it's a lot more stronger than that winter sun, okay? You got the King of Pentacles. So this could be the energy that comes in. This could be that man or woman. They could be someone wealthy or someone that is very hardworking and has accumulated some type of wealth. This could be financial wealth. It could be a type of knowledge, or someone that is very rooted in family. Okay, and you got the Two of Cups again. Connection. Okay, so this seems like a romantic connection, especially with the vulnerability card here with this couple, right? Just allowing yourself to be more vulnerable so that you connect with that person. Because having a wall around you all the time and them not being able to just break through to see your heart and who you are, it could cause more problems. Okay, so being open and communicating. Communication is so important that people don't understand. It's like they communicate on some things, but then the things that truly matter, it's like they get angry because that person is supposed to know this, but have you told them? Right? Communication is so important, and it could save so many relationships. So this person that could be coming in, because these three cards came out together, okay? And I thought of putting them back into the pile, but then something told me not to. So these three came together, which means, for me at least, that's how I read them, it's one message, okay? And this could, especially since you got this card beforehand, right? So it could be that self-love. But for others, for those of you that have someone coming in for you, this is a person that could be very well connected with their emotions, even though it's not a cup card, because if it was cups, right? I mean, you got the Two of Cups here, but they could be a very happy person, someone that loves to laugh, someone that loves to smile and make you laugh, someone that that could be very well balanced with their heart and their mind, right? So there may not be much of an ego, because the Pentacles could be an ego type of card because it's about finances, right? So someone that just wants money. But with these two cards here, you know, with that Pentacles, that King of Pentacles in the center, this feels like someone that is very joyful, that maybe is a great manifester, because maybe their business is doing really well, or they have manifested the type of lifestyle and life they want because they're not too much in the ego, right? Because ego tends to prevent things from coming in. These people seem, with the Sun card here, they seem a little more carefree, more vibrant, more joyful. Okay, they're that type of wealthy person that just has a smile on their face, not for being wealthy, but because they love life, right? They love to share their life with someone. I feel like this is a really, really great and happy person. Someone maybe you can even learn from, or, you know, but there is this connection. There's a balance here. Okay, so you could be possibly traveling or looking towards some sort of, looking towards something, maybe an event, or looking towards moving somewhere. You might even be called to go somewhere, and maybe that is where you meet this person. Okay, but something is brewing, something is coming up. And underneath the deck, you got the Knight of Wands. So, standing firm, following your dreams, being courageous. Okay, these are all aspects of what you need to know at this current time in your life. Okay, you got 2 cards come up. You got balance and sacrifice. So it seems like, now, sacrifice isn't always like heavy, okay? Because to me, it's like the word sacrifice just feels heavy, but it doesn't always have to be heavy. Sometimes sacrifice is just compromising, right? In order to have that balance, you need to compromise things. You can't always have your way. So sometimes you'll have to sacrifice, right? Let go of certain things in order to have something better. Okay, so let's say you are so grounded in where you live, right? You love your hometown or wherever you are living. You love that home or that apartment. But what if the sacrifice is giving that up for someone so special that you spend your entire life with, that you have amazing memories with, that you create a life and a magical sort of like safe place, right? Maybe that is your person. That is that person you can tell everything to, all your secrets, all your desires, all your dreams, and they even make it happen, right? And all you have to give up is that home or that apartment because they don't live there. Maybe they have their own business and their life somewhere else, and that sacrifice is required. So it could be other things. It might not be a home. It could be maybe giving up the job that you have because you love your coworkers and everything, and you have to move because this amazing person has walked into your life and they want you to move in with them, right? So trying to find some sort of compromise to create balance and stability. Okay, so see how that fits into your life. Just remember, okay, and I know that there's no way my viewers can be that stupid, but just remember to never, ever sacrifice your kids for a lover. Okay, your kids need to come first. To me, like, I don't have children, but I have a dog. And if someone said it's either me or the dog, I'm choosing the dog. Because if someone has issues with a dog, someone that, a creature that is connected to God, that is connected to earth, to Mother Nature, then I know that person isn't for me. Okay, so be wise and smart into what sacrifices are being asked of you. Some are not worthy to even be made. Okay, you got the masculine. So if this is the person that is coming in for you, this could be a masculine type of man, or if it's a woman, then she has more masculine energy. Not saying that she's butch or that she's some like heavyweight champion or that she's manly and can't do anything herself, but she may not be girly. Maybe she's a little more feisty. Maybe she's a little more dominant, determined, has that sort of masculine ambition, right? That most girly girls don't have. That doesn't mean that she doesn't need you. That doesn't mean she doesn't want you. It could mean that maybe she has lived in survival mode for so long and needs that manly man, you, to make her feel so safe that she can put that survival mode to rest and become the woman and that softer type of self that she can be. Okay? Because women that live in survival mode and that are strong and determined and ambitious, they can't have a weak man by their side. They need a strong man to make them feel safe so that they can become softer. Okay, so when you love a woman the right way, she will become everything that she has to be. Okay, that is why a lot of men that that are self-conscious but act as if they're big badasses and things like that. That's why they're never happy, and that's why they always complain about women. It's because they don't love them the right way. Okay? A woman multiplies everything you give her. How you treat her, she multiplies that. So if you keep getting shit, if you keep getting weakness from her, if you keep getting attitude, question how are you treating her? Yes, there are women that are toxic, that you shouldn't even be around, but why did you choose them? I assume it's because of how they looked, how they flaunted their sexiness. That's not a woman you need to be around. Okay? Get to know the mind first before you get into a relationship. And maybe try to pick girls that aren't flaunting all their attributes and that are a little more quieter. Maybe you'll find something unique there. Okay, so let us see. Also, for women, this could be a masculine man. And when I say masculine, I don't mean toxic masculine. Especially since we determined that he loves to laugh. He loves to connect and be with you, right? So this is a type of masculine man that is very stable in his masculinity. He's not some macho gorilla dude. He is that type of man that is strong, that will take care of you, that you can depend on and rely on. That is the type of man you should be seeking, and that is possibly coming into your life. Okay, so let's get a message here. When your mind is full of indecision, try thinking with your heart. The greatest revenge is to accomplish what others say you cannot do. Okay, so whatever that means for you. So group 3, that's all I have for you. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. It helps my channel, and you also stay updated with my future videos. Consider checking out also my Ko-fi page. I really do need the support, so you can leave a tip. You can become a member. There are 3 different tiers to choose from. You set it up once and you don't have to think about it again. You get monthly perks, and you can cancel, upgrade, or downgrade at any time you wish. Okay, there is no commitment that you have to, wait a certain type of months or years. No, it's like you can downgrade or upgrade anytime. You can cancel anytime. So consider that. You can also get a personal reading. There are 3 different price points to choose from, as I didn't want to leave out people that don't have the means for the more in-depth readings. And you can also shop there. So that is all I have for you. I wish you guys luck, and I will see you next time.